Hey everybody, welcome back to True North VR. Today we are checking out the Globular Cluster CMQ3 Comfort Mod. It's like a halo type head strap for your MetaQuest 3 and 3S. This one we will unbox it, I will assemble it, I'll do a try on, go through all the specs, and of course give you my review of it in the end. This is going to be one of the last VR videos that I post on my Brian Sloan Artist channel. I'm in the phase of transferring over to True North VR. It is my new channel. I've got a few reviews that I need to do still on this one, and then in the future it will be all on True North VR. So I'm going to link that new channel for you in the description and in the comments so you can subscribe there so you don't miss future videos. Without further ado though, let's jump into this one. Okay, let's open this one up. Okay, so here we have everything that was inside of the box. I just want to go through everything now with you. So we have the actual head strap itself. We have replacement forehead pads. We have replacement rear pads. We have the battery adapter holder here and the cord that comes with it. And then we have a little piece to attach the cord to on the side. And we have the top head strap with name on there. So you will notice that on the head strap already we do have a back pad and a forehead pad. So in total we have 3 different back pads and 3 different forehead pads all ready to go, which is awesome. If you've ever used Globular Cluster stuff before, like their facial interfaces, you'll know that they have so many different options for padding on the facial interface as well, and I will talk about that a little bit later on here as well. Okay, so let's go through our installation. You're going to want to take your Quest 3. We're going to want to remove that facial interface, so pinch on the top and the bottom, wiggle and pull towards the back. Do it on the side as well. It should pop off there for you. If it's the very first time you're taking it off, it might be a little bit stiff for you. You're going to want to grab your headset here, and you can see on this side here and this side here, the grip pads and the slots for the arms to slide into. So I'm going to slide those arms in, just doing a little bit of each at a time, just to kind of keep the pressure even. And then if your top strap is already attached, like mine is, then you're going to have a little piece coming out of the bottom here. If it isn't, if you flip it over and you remove this forehead pad, you're going to see here how this top strap is going from where the padding ends through to the other side, and that's how it's connected with the Velcro there. You're going to want to make sure that yours does that as well. Then you can reattach this forehead pad here, and this little strap right here, when you undo it, is going to slide through the spot right there that is more accessible now that we've removed the facial interface. So you're just going to push it and feed it through. Just make sure that's centered there, and that is good. If you want to, now that you've got that in, you can reattach your facial interface. Just got to adjust this ever so slightly. At this point you might need to move that head pad forward or back in order to fit your facial interface in. There we go. Got it in there. This knob you can see is going to adjust it there. If you already have the Anker battery, this is going to fit nice and snug inside of the back chamber. You're going to want to make sure that the USB-C port here is on the same side as the USB-C port for your Quest 3. Put the flat end inside of here and put the 90-degree angle end inside of your Quest 3. And then we do have this little Velcro cable here that can go around the arm just to keep that cable a little bit more secure so it isn't flapping around so much in the wind. There's your basic setup. Now you're good to go and start using it. However, if you would like to try out some of the other padding that they have, we have 3 different forehead pads. We have our leather, breathable sports fabric, and another breathable material here as well. As you already saw, this is just connected with Velcro, so you can just peel it off, whichever one you don't want to use, if there's one that's attached that you don't want to use, and attach the one that you do want to use. I'm actually interested in using this one, so I'm going to put this one back on. And then you can do the same for the back padding as well. It is just Velcroed on there. There we go. So you can take that off and put on a different one if you would like. Again, I want to keep that one on there because that's the one I'm interested in using. The other one we have here is our hexagonal, more of a silicone feeling. Those different holes there are supposed to be breathable for you. And then we do have this, I guess this is just like a straight silicone one, and this one just goes over top of either this one or the pad that's in there. Has a little spot for this top strap hole and everything, so you can attach that in there. So there's our setup. Let's go in and use it, and then we'll come back and give you my review. Okay, so I've had a chance to use this pretty extensively over the last couple of weeks, and I'm pretty excited to give you my review. We'll do a try on, talk about the specs, and then I'll give you my review at the end. So to put it on, of course, you're going to want to loosen this, turning it counterclockwise. You can tilt it up, fit it onto your face, and then tighten it by turning that knob clockwise. And to take it off, just turn it counterclockwise. You can lift it up, and there you are. So in terms of adjustability, of course, we have our knob there at the back. We have pivot points on the sides right here that will allow you to tilt it up and tilt it back, so you can put it pretty much anywhere on the back of your head, which is really nice. And then in the front here, we do rely heavily on the Quest 3 arms, being able to adjust them. These points right here do pivot a little bit back and forth, but those also do depend on this front strap here. So how this front strap is attached to our forehead pad with the Velcro, you're going to have to loosen or tighten that to really be able to adjust these back and forth. But that is some adjustability that you can use to help get a more comfortable feel for yourself. Now, in terms of padding, Globular Cluster, if you've used their facial interface, you know that they don't skimp on their padding. Their padding is really nice here. And the fact that it comes with 3 different options, well, if 3 plus a little bit, I'm going to say here. We have 3 for the forehead pad. We have our nice gray breathable sports fabric here. We also have our breathable mesh fabric here as well. And we have our leather fabric here as well. So for the 2 fabric ones, not the leather one, these 2 are machine washable, so you can take them off and wash them in the washing machine if you're getting too sweaty. Or if you're wanting to use this one, the leather one is really easy to wipe off. All of them have really thick padding. I did test it out with all of them. I was impressed with all of them. This one is my favorite, so I do keep the gray one on more often than not. On the back, we have a matching gray pad. Really thick, nice, heavy foam. We also have our hexagon silicone here. It's nice and breathable. It's really grippy, so if you're doing a really active games and you don't want any extra possibility of slipping, this is a really good one. It's a bit weighted too, so it adds a bit of weight to the back of your head. And then we have a silicone cover here. That is good. That can go over top of either of those. And this one is really easy to clean because you can just wipe it off. In terms of the top strap here, this one is padded. I liked using the padded one, having a little bit of extra padding on the top, but it does come with this one as well that is not padded if you want a little bit more of a minimal feel on top. So the padding and comfort from the padding, top notch. I didn't have any issues with it at all. I like that it comes with so many different options. You can really customize it for how you want your padding to be. Right, it gives you all these different options. You can decide how you want it. So I really do enjoy that part of it. Now let's talk a little bit about fit and how things work here. So being a halo strap, it is putting more of that pressure on the top of your head with the padding and on the back of your head where this padding is, which leaves the front of the face a bit more free from any type of pressure, which reduces red marks. So currently I have on the Globular Cluster F3S silicone light blocker facial interface. It, as you can see here, is just silicone. And so when I put this on and have this on there, it is blocking the light on the sides and on the top and on the bottom, but it's not putting any pressure on my face because it's just kind of floppy silicone. So I've found that this combination has actually been my favorite recently, and this is what I've been using for gaming with the Quest 3. Now, if you are using the stock facial interface or other ones, you'll probably still have it sitting there a little bit on your face, but it's not going to put much pressure. I've also tried it without a facial interface, just like this, and that allows zero pressure at all. You can see, because it's not even touching my face at all. I have it set pretty close to my eyes here just because I have my prescription lenses in there. But this is a great way to have a mixed reality feel and still be able to see what's going on around you at the same time as well. Again, the pressure and the weight distribution is very good with this one. I really do find this one to be very comfortable. If you haven't checked out their F3S facial interface or their F3 facial interface, it's magnetic, super awesome. Comes with all the different types of fabrics that this head strap does as well. It's one of my favorites that I'd use right now. In terms of weight, without the battery, we're looking at just under 300 grams, which is actually very light, very light for a head strap. I guess for a head strap without a battery, it's still a little bit below average in terms of weight, which is good. I like it nice and light. Once you add the battery on here, we're looking at just under 400 grams because the battery weighs about 100 grams, give or take a few grams. But just under 400 grams for a halo strap with a battery is really good. The only one that I've found and that I've tested that is lighter is the Kiwi Design K4 Boost. It's an elite strap style. It's about 350 grams. Their H4 Boost is about 450 grams. So about 50 to 60 grams heavier than this. I really love the weight. I love that it's not as heavy as some other ones. The weight distribution and having that balance between the front and the back is still very good with the weight that this one is, for sure. The option to have the battery or not have the battery, I like that option. Maybe you want less weight or maybe you don't want the battery in there. Then you don't need to have it. You can just take it out if you've purchased it, and you don't need to have it in there if you want less weight. Now, in terms of the battery design, because it is kind of a third-party battery added on here, this cord is just running from the back to the front. I didn't find any issues with it. It's not quite as sleek as some other designs that I've seen, like the Kiwi Design K4 Boost, where it comes out of the side here, the little cord. But it wasn't bothersome at all to me to have this like this. In terms of battery life, this is a 5000 mAh battery here, and so you're going to get a couple of extra hours of playtime, roughly doubling your playtime hours. But it does have the hot swappable capabilities because you can remove it and you can just use a different Anker battery to put in there. And so technically you could have multiple of these batteries and you could just continue playing for quite a long time. So battery, though the capacity isn't as high as some other ones, the fact that it is technically hot swappable allows you to play for a very long extended period of time. Okay, let's talk price point here. On their website, it is regular $70. It's currently on sale for $55. On Amazon Canada, I was able to find it, and it's $78 Canadian. And then if you're interested in purchasing the battery that goes with it, there's a link on their website to find it. It's about $20, $22 on Amazon US, and it's about $30 on Amazon Canada. So in total, if you're going for head strap and battery, in American dollars, if you're counting the sale right now, it'd be about $76. In Canadian dollars, it'd be about $105 Canadian. So I'm going to come back to that in just a minute here. So let's give you my overall thoughts and review of this head strap. In my honest opinion, and I've reviewed a ton of head straps, as you've seen on this channel and on my Brian Sloan Artist channel, this right now is my number one setup for the Quest 3. It's simple as that. I really like the weight. I like that it is lighter weight. It's not super heavy, but it still does good at balancing. I like that you have the hot swappable option. I know it's not a magnetic hot swappable like some other ones like Bobo VR or Anna Pro. This is still the same idea, just with a power bank instead. And the reason that they are using a power bank by Anker instead of a different one is because a lot of companies don't do proper research with their batteries and their power banks that they're using. And Globular Cluster wanted to use a recommended and very trusted brand for their battery. So that's why they are doing this option here. So I really like that it is hot swappable and you get that extra playtime with it. The comfort is great. I love the padding, and I love that it comes with so many different options. I don't think there's any other head strap that I've seen that comes with so many different options to really customize it for your own feel. I love that ability to do that. I love the simplicity. Some other halo straps have so many different things going on with it that it almost becomes overwhelming, or it's just too much. This is a very simple design, but it's a very effective design, and that's what I'm going for here. Price point, for American dollars, it's everything including the battery is about $12 less than the Bobo VR S3 Pro, so it is a little bit cheaper. But in Canadian dollars, but the Bobo VR is like S3 Pro, about $140 Canadian. This being just over $100 Canadian, you're saving a ton of money on this as well. The weight of the S3 Pro is so much more. I know it has a fan and some people like it. I didn't find the fan very effective. It was just an extra thing that I didn't use and didn't need. And so this for me is my go-to now. So that being said, I'm going to link where you can find all this stuff. Again, check out the website. Check out if they have a sale on there. I will post some Amazon links. Check out if they have sales on Amazon as well, especially for the batteries here if you're interested in getting a battery. If you have any questions about this head strap, please let me know. It's awesome. That's all I need to say. It's awesome. I highly recommend it, and I'm not being paid to say that. I truly believe that this is a great head strap for you to check out. So thank you for watching this one. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss my next one here on True North VR.